guys, welcome back to my channel. Now with Easter right around the corner, you know we're going to be making today the one, the only, hot cross buns. Starting off this very simple recipe with 2 cups of warm milk. I'm going to be sweetening this with 1/2 cup of sugar, and this is going to feed and bloom these 2 packets of yeast that I'm adding. Place it to the side and allow the yeast to activate. Here I have 140 grams of dried fruits. These are currant, raisins, and cranberries. I'm pouring some boiling water to them to make them nice and plump and juicy. You're going to place these to the side as well while we finish up the dough. To a mixing bowl, add the egg with 1/3 cup of butter, 600 grams of flour, and all of those wonderful spices. This is cinnamon, nutmeg, cardamom, and some salt. Drain and add all of those plump and juicy fruits, and lastly, all of the bloomed yeast. Get in there with your hands and give everything a good mix. Once it's fully combined, drizzle the sides with a little bit of oil and scrape the sides up. You're going to place all of that sticky dough into a larger bowl that's been oiled as well, and I'm going to cover it with a little bit of plastic wrap. You're going to allow this to rise for 2 hours. Here I have the risen dough. Dump it out onto a lightly oiled cutting board and divide it into either 8 or 12 pieces, depending on how big you want your hot cross buns to be. I'm rolling them into bowls and placing them onto a greased baking sheet. These are gonna rest covered for another 15 minutes. If you're wondering how the cross is made on top of these buns, this is simply equal parts flour and water. Stir this gloopy mixture together and place it in a Ziploc bag until ready to use. Now that the time has passed, these buns have doubled or even tripled in volume. We're gonna give them a nice egg wash and we're gonna top them with that cross. And now for the part I've been waiting for all morning, the cross. Who wants to sing it? Hot cross buns. These buns are gonna bake in a preheated oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for around 35 to 40 minutes. Once your buns are completely golden brown on top, you know that they are ready. Here they are, nice and warm. I'm just gonna finish them off with I microwaved a little bit of this orange marmalade just to give it a little glaze on top, a nice shininess. You can brush these with honey or even some butter, but I really like this orange marmalade because it just adds to that orange essence. And now guys, time for the best part, the taste test. Oh my gosh, the time has finally come. I have been looking forward to this all week. Knowing that I was making these for this week's recipe, I just couldn't stop thinking of them. This is the bottom. Look at that, nice and golden brown and so steamy. Oh my goodness. Let's rip it open. Wow, look at that. Ah, so soft and pillowy. When you squeeze it, it just reminds you of like a little cloud. Here we go. It's so hot. Whoa, this bun, it's incredible how you can't find this at any store. Like, they have hot cross buns, I've seen them, but they don't taste anything like this. They're so warm and soft. This is like, there's nothing, I can't stop smelling how wonderful the yeast is. There's just nothing better than this. I mean, there was those warm chocolate chip cookies of last week's video. I don't know if you guys watched that, but This is like a whole other level. Warm, soft bread. Put a little butter on here and maybe a little jam. And it just doesn't get any better. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Leave your comments down below if you tried this recipe out. And as usual, stay tuned for more quick and easy recipes. All of them always with a unique twist.